BC, what's up, guys? I'm back on here doing the year end. This is December 31st, 2020. One hell of a year. The year of COVID, I'm gonna always call it. But yeah, this is all of the stuff that I picked up in the last 3 months. And I got a couple of grails. I got a couple of jazz grails that I was shocked to find. And that was all found. The couple of ones I found were in December, which was surprising. At the end, I was thinking that I wasn't going to find a lot of this stuff. It just popped the right place at the right time. I'm going to start off with my first Vinyl Me Please, Isley Brothers from '77. Voyage to Atlantis, classic right here. Go for your guns, man. I love this one. Yep, Footsteps in the Dark. This is a Vinyl Me Please. This one's cut by Ryan K. Smith. What you call it did a video on Vinyl Me Please, and I loved it. Michael from 45 RPM, he was talking about Vinyl Me Please. I was really happy with that. I was surprised how well it sounded. The pressing is perfect. And I got a couple of record store day titles too. Another surprise, Lou Reed with the backing band, the Tots. This was done around Transformer, the release of Transformer. This album is sensational. Anybody that's a Lou Reed fan that loves that Berlin and Transformer period, produced by Bowie, this definitely pick this up, man. This one has all the tracks on there. Walk on the Wild Side. He does a killer version on here of Sister Ray and Rock and Roll. But yeah, this is awesome. I love Vicious too, also, and White Light, White Heat. Definitely check this out. This is on red vinyl. Lou Reed at the Alice Tully Hall, 1972, January. Definitely. Another record store day. Took me a couple of months, but I have to give a shout out to Local Bandography for telling me where I could find a copy. I thought they were all sold out. I finally got a copy of the Miles Davis, the record store day. This was the Bitches Brew Sessions. This was awesome, man. Yes. Double Image is probably one of my favorites. I have the CD box set, but I wanted to have this on vinyl. This was a must on red vinyl. Thanks, Dave, over at Local Bandography. He told me where I can pick up a copy of this. So I was happy to get that one. Then I picked up another record store day, the Bill Evans. Good. It's a great album. I'm kind of disappointed in the sound quality, but it's almost for the archives. I'm happy just to own it anyway. But yes, this is the Bill Evans live at Ronnie Scott. Jack DeJohnetto's on here and Eddie Gomez. And the one I really dug out of a majority of these was either the Miles Davis and this one, live in Holland, Sonny Rollins. This is so damn good. Sonny's playing abilities on here. I love this period of Sonny. This is around his Impulse era. His technique, his delivery, and what's his name? Han Benick, and Rude Jacobs. I'm not familiar with Rude Jacobs, but Han Benick I'm familiar with. On the sticks, he's good, great. This was like off the cup playing, straight playing, man. These guys are great. And especially with Sonny. Sonny is like the ambassador. You could tell that they love playing with each other because, you could tell they clicked because Sonny was so looked up to as, by these musicians, the bass and the drummer, that they already knew what to do when they got in there. But yes, I love this. This was a great pickup. This was the one I was really happy with on the record store day. Then I got a Tone Poet, Bobby Hutcherson, Oblique. Another classic. Another one. Everybody knows about this one. I don't even need to go through the the lineup, but if anybody that digs this, actually check out the Vinyl Archivist channel. He plays this record in its entirety, and yeah, I was sold when I heard his stream of that. He played this album. It was outstanding. Yeah, Bobby Hutcherson, Oblique. This was actually was a Japanese. I believe this was a Japanese pressing at first, but yeah, I was glad Tone Poet jumped on that one. So then I take a trip up to Milwaukee about 2 weeks ago. Take a trip up to Milwaukee. I was like, oh, every time I go up there, I do a lot of vinyl digging. So I always have luck up there, and yeah, I did. And I'm gonna start off with one I was after for. It's been 4 years now since it's been out, and I saw it at one of the stores in Chicago, and it went out of print. But yeah, this is Analog Sparks. This is the complete Ella Cole Porter. This is the Ella I love. Night and Day and Don't Fence Me In, stuff like that. And I Concentrate on You and It's Still in the Night. The Cole Porter stuff. This is a 3 LP box set mastered by Ryan K. Smith. 3 LPs on the Analog Sparks label. It doesn't have a booklet, but everything is written in here. It's a 3 LP set on the Verb label. It even tells you a little bit about Cole Porter and the inside of that. This Analog Sparks pretty much is just like Analog Productions. This one was pressed at RTI. Beautiful sounding record. Beautiful. I love the gloss on there. But it was originally recorded in '56. And they did this this deluxe version in 2016. Ella Fitzgerald, Cole Porter. That was one I found in Milwaukee. And then I come back with another Sonny, another great addition to the Impulse collection. Oh yeah, it's an original mono. Beautiful records. He does on Green Dolphin Street on here. This one has a killer lineup of Walter Booker, Wade Bryant, and Mickey Roker. It's the gatefold on it. Nice gloss. Another Impulse. One day I'll have to do an Impulse video. I think it's going to be like in a couple of, parts. But yeah, my Impulse is coming along. Now I still got to get Alfie. Alfie is the one I'm missing from. I want to get Alfie from Sonny Rollins. That one, I do have East Broadway Rundown is the other one. That was one Grail. The major Grail is right here, though. I sat on a stereo 70s press for years. I would never thought I'd run across a beautiful copy of Juju. Glossy. Original cover. Original mono. Juju. New York, USA label. This record looks like it hasn't even been played. It's so beautiful. Juju. Micro groove. Deep groove on the first side. Probably my second favorite. It could go back and forth between this one and Speak No Evil, which I got right there. This one's right up there with it. This one actually has what I love about this one. This is Wayne Shorter playing with John Coltrane's backing band. Reggie Workman. Of course, it's Reggie Workman, Elvin Jones, McCoy Tyner. The killer track on here is Deluge. The self-titles, the song Juju is another killer. And another one is Yes or No. This was a major Grail that I was so happy to scratch off the list, man. I was so happy to get that one. Juju. And then the last from that same store was in 1989. I like this record. It's Later Miles. It's called Aura. This is a second press from '89. But I actually love this record the way, because it features on Colors, and then it reunites him with John McLaughlin is on this album. And I believe this is his last on CBS, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think Doo-Wop was on CBS, Columbia, I mean. But I believe this is his last on Columbia. This is a couple of years before his passing. But yeah, Aura, great songs on there. Orange, Red, Electric Red, great songs on there. Now I go into some. I got a couple of audiophile pickups. I picked this one up from the N Groove. I own a mono copy of Mingus, Black Saint and the Sinner Lady. I just wanted to get an analog version. I wanted to get a nice audiophile. So this was cut at 45. I picked it up from the N Groove. I ordered it from them. Man, this sounds outstanding. I love some of these. Some of the audiophile, I have to say, man, sound just as good as the originals. I know a lot of people, some people like the originals, some people don't. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this in the collection. I love this. I love the way it sounds. It just opens up all the instruments. And he has an orchestra on there too. So then another pickup was a Michael Fremer from Analog Planet was talking about. Picked this one up, but this is the 33 analog production of the great Duke Ellington. Masterpieces by Duke Ellington. Mood Indigo and Sophisticated Lady is one of my favorites on here. But yeah, this is analog production. Awesome record, awesome. And then here's another one, a lost record. This was a real recording that was recorded on the West Coast back in the late 60s. Monk, Palo Alto, awesome. Saw so many great reviews. Mazzy did a great review on this. Saw a lot of reviews on him. I went ahead and pulled the trigger, plus his Impulse. And then, you know, this one actually has my favorite. I would say that's my favorite all-time Monk song. And I got a couple of versions of it. Ruby, My Dear. I love that song. The way it's written, the way it's structured. I mean, that to me is Monk. My favorite from Monk. Ruby, My Dear. And hearing it on here, which was recorded live, this sounds awesome. Every time I hear it, there's so many different versions of it. He changes it, but it still has that same structure. But yeah, Monk, Palo Alto. So here's one major one. Found this one too up in Milwaukee. 6i original, Kinda Blue. Sensational. Don't have to talk too much about this. You already know who plays on this. I wanted an original copy, Deep Groove, the misprint. I always wanted one. I finally found one for an awesome price. And then a major upgrade. Syd Barrett. Baby Lemonade is probably my favorite song by him. Very psyche. But yeah, this is a third pressing from 74, 73 or 74 on the Harvest label. I had a Japanese pressing from around that period. Real noisy. I bought used. It didn't sound that great, but that one I'm definitely going to get rid of. This one, oh, this is a keeper. Great Psych. Barrett. And this one has the texture cover. No flip back. If it was a flip back, then it would have been like an earlier pressing, like a first pressing or something like that. So, but yeah, Syd Barrett. Then I had a friend over in near Chicago. He had a record store. As a guy that I always go to his shop. I always connect with. He was telling me that he had a big buy, and man, he was saying that this guy's collection was sick. He had a lot of REM. A lot of Mobile Fidelity, first pressings. He was a Who and a REM fanatic. So when he said Who, and he said he had a lot of audiophile stuff, I had to go there and check it out for myself. This guy's collection was sick. He had like Beetle mono box set. This guy passed away. He had like cirrhosis of the liver. And the guy's son came in and sold the collection to him. And man, I went there, man, and it was tough. It was really hard going through some of that stuff, man. I just didn't have the funds, you know. But I was able to scrape up some stuff, do some trades. This was some stuff I really wanted to pick up. I'm gonna start off with one single. Since I say he was an REM, I have all the '90s REM stuff. I have the originals that I picked up over the years. But I did pick up a single he had. I couldn't afford those MoFi. Those MoFis are going for $200-300. I couldn't swing those, but yeah, I picked up this one. Everybody Hurts and Star Kidding demo. I picked up this 12-inch, which was on white vinyl, which is so cool. And I got this not from Everybody Hurts, but Losing My Religion live and Star Kidding demo. That's definitely why I picked this one up. And then the mega stuff. Now this stuff here, this is audiophile royalty. He had that in there. Outstanding. Probably one of my favorite Who albums. Straight Psych. Came with the poster. Classic Records. Who Sellout. Man, this is the stuff, man. I saw the Who a couple of years back. Yeah, it's only Townsend and Daughtry, but yeah, I love this period of them. They was real psychedelic. This is like psychedelic this is one of my favorites by them. Yeah, Who Sellout, and this one comes with the poster in here too. I ain't gonna take the poster out. Comes with the poster. And then the one I kept getting mad at Mazzy. I was like, oh man, I need to get that, man. I always, yeah, he's right. Classic. Tommy. The one word I could say about this pressing, damn. God damn. The acoustics is, you hear it when it just comes on. Pete's guitar, yes. And also Keith Moon, man. Oh man, the drumming, man. The overture. Oh, I mean, you could go down Acid Queen. I mean, all that stuff is. Oh, this was a big ad for me. I have Quadrophenia on Classic, but adding this was a major. This one actually raised it up for me, man. It's probably, I have to put this up one of the tops. Quadrophenia was my favorite for a long time, but this one here, it could be just as good. I think this one is just as good as Quadrophenia. The sounds and the acoustics of this. And I just got a poor man stereo. My stereo is okay. But hearing this on there, Classic does a great job. Chris Bellman, hats off. He did this, and he did the Who's Next. So that was part of that guy's collection. That guy has some mega stuff, and I was trying to grab all I can. Then I picked up this one, the 30th anniversary of Dark Side. I couldn't walk away without getting this. This was like the first thing after the Who's stuff. This was cut by Kevin Gray, the 30th anniversary. Yeah, this is an excellent pressing. This one gives my Japanese press a run for its money. I think this one almost just as good. I think it's just as good. Gray did it. Gray is just the man. Kevin Gray is the man. And then the last of all of that collection, Blow by Blow, Analog Production. I got a Friday Music that's a single LP done by Kevin Gray. This was Ryan K. Smith, 45 RPM, Blow by Blow. You never heard Blow by Blow until you heard it at 45. Then my last two are rock, hard rock, or I don't know if you could call it metal or whatever. I had a couple of friends' shops I went in Oak Park. Found this one. I was a fan of this record. I love this record. Tinseltown, Dr. Feelgood. I just love that. Motley Crue. I know a lot of people probably like the other album. Shot at the Devil is the one everybody I love. This was the album I dug. This came out when I was in high school. There's a couple of guys I used to go to high school with was into this, and I was like, damn, the ad this was awesome. This is an original copy with the direct metal mastering. This one's pristine clean. It's so clean. No pops, no nothing. But yeah, Kickstart My Heart, of course, and then you got Rattlesnake Shake. I like too. That's that one. I found this. I picked this up over in one of my buddies in Oak Park. He gave me a sweet deal on that. I didn't pay what it goes for. And then I went into this shop that sells comics. I just went in there. They sold a few videos. I was in there looking at Blu-rays and stuff. So I go on the wall and I look over there. I was like, damn, I wonder if that's the original. I was like, that's probably one of those black. And I picked this up and look at the back. I saw the Electra. I said, oh, this album is trash. $30. $30? I said, this is Coming Home With Me. $30. And Justice for All. My favorite song off here is One. Definitely a classic from Metallica. But yeah, I started off with a lot of jazz, but I ended with some nice rock and metal. But yes, 2020. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Oh man, this was a crazy year, man. But yeah, I was able to find some great music, some really good music, and met a lot of great people on the VC. And you know, I hope 2021 becomes the best for everyone. You know, and I'm saying Happy New Year to everybody. Please be positive. I know this COVID thing has been ravaged. A lot of people, you know, families, people lost a lot of loved ones in their families. But, you know, my prayers is out to those, and I hope everything gets better, which I feel, and I'm very confident it will. But yeah, that was my year-end video. It seemed like especially that last month, December, was awesome for me, you know, and I hope it was awesome for you. Peace out to the VC. Happy New Year.